Hello and welcome to Kingdom Rush Origins, Episode 2. Today we have the High Cross. We're going to be playing on normal difficulty, and here are my upgrades really quick, just in case you want to check them out. All I have is the Lightning Bolt, and then I'm going to buy one of these quick Archer upgrades. I personally like to get the Lightning Bolts up first, and hopefully that's okay with you guys. Anyways, let's get started! So this one, we finally get level 2 towers. So that's definitely going to add a little bit more strategy to the game than just basically building random stuff all over the place. So let's see, what do we got coming out here? We got some NLL Reavers, so those are just the basic enemies that we're going to deal with. Should be pretty easy. I'm going to get just a nice mixture of towers. I'm going to get a Mage Tower there. I'll get an Archer Tower up here, and then I'll also get a Mage Tower right about there. And that's all we're going to do to start off. Eventually, I will get some more stuff, but for right now, I don't need too much stalling power, and you even got one of these guys back here if you want to use him just a little bit. So these guys are actually really simple, and they actually give you a reasonable amount of gold as well, so you can actually upgrade your stuff pretty easily. Don't forget about your upgrades. Of course, using your upgrades at the right times will really help you out. Just go, whoop, just spray them with a bunch of arrows. And they did. They did. It's easy, it's that easy, guys. So we're gonna do that. We're also gonna get a nice defender barracks. That's what it's. Is that really what it's called? A defender barracks. That's a little bit silly, if you ask me. All right, so I'm gonna send out the next wave early. The NLL Reavers. I hope that I'm not saying that wrong. The NLL. I hope it's not the GNOL or something like that, because that would just be a little bit ridiculous.
We must move on.
So let's move our stuff around a little bit. We'll move our hero around. Make sure we get everything flowing in here. Shouldn't be a big deal. But even the lightning bolt, these guys like, lightning bolt action. So you can tell I actually like to play it a little bit more adventurous. I'm not one of those guys that just likes to chill in the back and wait for every single round to start. Sometimes I do wait a few seconds because I want to get an extra set of reinforcements up, because basically every single time you send out a new round, you get those extra seconds back for your 3 special abilities in the bottom left there. So those are extremely important to try and keep those guys up like that. Anyways, let's start getting our second tier upgrades. Basically, what do the second tier upgrades do, or what even the second and third tier upgrades do for your tower? All they really do is normally increase the range and the attack. So that's the first 3 tiers of upgrades for those things. So they're really not that special. They're just, doesn't really matter what you get. If you want more mage attack power, get the mage upgrades. If you want more archer attack power, get the archer upgrades. But once you get to the 4th tier upgrades, then they start to get a little bit tricky in there, guys. Then they start to become a little bit dangerous. And I will go over all of them, of course, but I'm telling you, they are a little bit complicated. You might not exactly be used to them right from the get-go like that. So anyways, we got a new enemy, so we got to check him out. This is a NLL Gnar. Huge, armored, and scarred NLL warriors that lead their kin into battle. They have a medium armor, so this is where magic really comes into play. You want to use mostly magic against these guys. And they have battle fury when they're in a pack. I think that just makes them a lot stronger when there's a lot of them around. Also have a pretty darn high health. So what do they have? They have 250 health, so that's really not that high. They kind of just tell you that's high because it's right at the beginning of the game here. But it's really not that bad. Anyways, we're going to spray them with some arrows really quick, and then we're going to put some reinforcements in the way. So Aridin, how do you use Aridin? Well, I personally like to use Aridin as an archer. I believe it's a guy. Aridin? Could be a girl. I'm not really sure. Anyways, yeah, I really don't know. It kind of it looks like a guy, but it sounds like a girl, doesn't it?
You have my bow.
Here, let's see. No, yeah, it's definitely a guy. Okay, it's definitely a guy. Oh man, if I thought that was a girl, that'd be pretty bad. So, I like to use him as an archer. So you kind of want to keep him a little bit further away from the battle. He actually has a really good range, so it's not that bad, not too shabby. So let's use our lightning bolt really quick, and we'll send out the next wave. All right. So the way the lightning bolt works, obviously, you don't get it back like right away, but at least you get 30 seconds or almost half of the lightning bolt back per time you send out a round. It depends on the round. Sometimes they're longer and sometimes they're shorter. That's kind of like the mediocre thing that you can do. So we're going to spray some guys with some more arrows. Woo! Alright, and we're going to get also another staller. Basically, I put kind of like 4 staller towers up in those corners to make sure nobody is going to sneak through those 4 corners. And all my attack towers in the middle, which are going to hopefully attack all around the place. It's only 8 rounds today, of course. Every single time you're going to go up a few, you're going to increase a few rounds until you get up to 15. And then I think 15 is the max unless there's some weird levels right at the very end of the game that we just don't know about yet. At least that's the way it was in Kingdom Rush Frontiers. So if you guys do have any suggestions about my videos, I would definitely love to hear them. If you think I'm a terrible person or you think I talk too much, that's okay, because I know I talk too much. Sometimes you guys might just want to watch the Kingdom Rush action. That's okay. There's a lot of other videos on YouTube that people just talk and don't, or people just do the video. They don't actually talk about it. I like to talk about it. That's just what I like to do. Anyways, we're gonna use the lightning bolt again down here and send out the next wave. All right. So now we got a bunch of monies. What are we going to do with all this stuff? I'm going to upgrade my mage towers. I'm going to get all my mage towers upgraded pretty much as high as I can. These fire guys kind of suck, by the way. I don't like them very much. The Knoll Burner. They have a ranged attack, so they take care of your reinforcements and or barracks guys pretty quickly. You know, they're just kind of hard to deal with. But if you get them in a big bundle, they're really not that hard to kill, you know, if you use any sort of special upgrades or anything. So we got basically all of our upgraded towers up in the front here. Hopefully to do the mass damage to killing guys, and then we kind of just clean them up with these back guys that aren't really upgraded too much. The cool thing about this game is every single level is going to be different for you. And I've never actually seen a level like this before. Because this one is just kind of like a giant block where the enemies can come, where usually you're kind of used to like a swirly path that you kind of had to deal with. So starting off this game, I really like the level design. In general, it's just unique and interesting, and I think once we get to these further levels, they're going to start getting really complicated and kind of tough to actually understand. So we're going to easily take care of these gnolls. These gnoll warriors. Let's just continue on and get up to these gnoll gnars and stuff. I could upgrade my barracks, but I'm not even interested in getting those guys upgraded too high. I just want to kind of use them as small little staller guys. We'll just upgrade some of these other mage towers. Because in the beginning of this game, guys, one thing that I have to tell you guys is use a lot of mage towers. Up until a certain point, mage towers, you just can't use them wrong. I think it's level 4. Once you get to level 4, then you're going to have to start using a little bit more archer towers and stuff like that. Because there's literally nobody with magic resistance until level 4. I believe it's level 4. It might be level 3. And he's easily taking everybody down. We'll just spray some of these guys with some arrows. I really like that ability, by the way. I kind of like that it's becoming more of a micro tower defense game instead of just building towers and letting them do their own thing. You have to, every single 15 seconds you got to use those reinforcements. Every single 30 seconds or so, because you're going to send out the next round early or whatnot, you're going to use those arrows. You're going to use the lightning bolt. And at the right time and in the right spot. So it's really a lot of micro. Every single game is going to be different. And that's why I think you guys should not just try and copy strategies. I think you guys should learn the strategy. I think that's the best way to do it. That is definitely the best way to do it. Learn how to play the game, and then you can easily beat it instead of just trying to copy people. I know that's what a lot of people do. They just watch somebody play and they're like, I need to do exactly what he does. But no, you don't need to do exactly what I do. You just need to learn why I did things, and then you can do it yourself and know why, and you can do it on other maps as well. And that makes you a better player. So I think you guys should try and learn just a little bit, how to play, not how to copy. Most people, I would say, know how to play, but some people just copy it. It's extremely sad. So already on wave 8, easily going to take everybody down. Use our Legolas character over here and just whoop whoop, take them all down. We'll even say screw it and lightning bolt this last guy down there. Woo! And we got some gems and all that good stuff. Also, I didn't even read these tips. Oh, command our troops. Of course, yeah, I didn't tell you guys about that. You can command your troops and move them around if you wish. What else we got? Strategy basics. Okay, yes, I got that stuff. And what else? What other tips you want to give me? Oh, yeah, I already talked about the armored and or magic resistance. Not too complicated in my opinion. I have a bunch of gold that I wasn't even spending. I guess I just didn't think it was that important. I was easily taking everybody down. So I guess, since there is guys here, let's just do stuff. One thing that I did notice about this game is that oftentimes it's not about building certain towers and upgrading them to certain upgrades, because most of the time you actually have more than enough gold to upgrade all of the towers that you desire to the highest upgrade they can get, which is kind of bad in my opinion. I think you should be able to pick which tower should be upgraded. But when you upgrade just all of them, and it's kind of like whatever position is the best, is kind of a bad way to do it. Anyways, easily taking this guy down, getting 3 stars for it, and of course 117 gems. That's pretty sweet. Let's go check it out. What are we going to do with our stars and everything? Let's upgrade some stuff. Let's get this Roaring Gale, increases Thunderbolt damage, and reduces cooldown by 10 seconds. That's pretty sweet. And then I think with my other extra star here, I will just get a... I'll get my range... Yeah, I'll get increased magic attack range, because I think magic is something you really want to use a lot in these early games. And our hero as well. So again, we can't unlock Erevan until level 4. And sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I know a lot of people just go crazy about the pronouncing stuff on these weird names. But there's Erevan. I don't like him very much. I feel like he just dies way too easily. Like, this guy's at least got, you know, a medium amount of health, where this guy is just, it's just so bad. He just dies so easy. He's got a reasonable amount of attacks and stuff. Just dies way too easy. So let's show you guys the upgrades really quick. I only have 4 coins to deal with, so I think I'm going to get the Arrow Volley. Shoots a 3 Arrow Volley in a quick succession. And the Porcupine deals 1 bonus damage to up to a maximum of 3 for each consecutive arrow on the same target. So basically, the more times he attacks a guy, the more damage he does. So that's kind of cool. Alright. And I suppose, why not? We'll get... No, you know what? I'll save it up, because I'm probably going to end up getting Arrow Storm upgraded or something like that. You know, if I got 1 coin here, I usually get 3 coin increments. So, that is all I'm going to have for you guys today. Hopefully this helped you guys out. If it did, please press that little like button down there and subscribe for some more Kingdom Rush action. And have a super duper delicious day.